a Saturday. It's rainy. Husband and I are like, what are we gonna do? So what did you say?
I put off doing the things that I should be doing to come to the auction.
Sounds like a plan. My name is Cindy. I'm with Reinvented Delaware. This is my husband, Steve. And today we're going to take you to the auction with us. Let's go. So we had to make the mad dash. We got wet. It's raining, but what else to do on a Saturday? Now listen, I'm gonna try my best to film in here, but there are crowds of people and I try to respect them, right? Like we don't want to get faces and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
A lot of people. So we're gonna do the best we can. I wanna explain how an auction, at least how, I'm out of breath, but how our auction works. How about if you give us a rundown of, just give us a rundown of how this auction works.
So people bring things Tuesday through Friday, and they put them on consignment. And then on Saturday, they have an auction. It starts at 10 a.m. and it'll run till probably 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight. Auctioneers will go through, they categorize everything, and you just basically stand around. If you see something you like, you wait till the auctioneers get there and you place your bid. If you want to bid, what Cindy and I will do is get a bidder number, and then all of our purchases are maintained on a record. At the end of the day, when you're ready to go home, you go cash out, pay your bill, and take your treasures home.
Yep. All right, let's get to it.
How are you? Can I get 2 of them? Okay. There's my wife. I want you to put it in my wife's name. So she has to take that. Not going to do that. All you women stick together.
One important thing about that bidder number, you don't want to lose it.
That is true. Somebody could pick it up and it would be on your bill.
And they would have a heyday and they would have our license number. They could come find us and we could have to pay for it. So you hang on to that tight.
It's fairly modern though, because it has the slide out door.
Yeah, but it's made to look old.
Yeah, it does
So
look old.
I like that.
Is that a butter chicken?
Yeah, something. I like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not going to offer to just come up and.
Yeah, man, look at these. It's heavy.
Have your attention, please. First start on merchandise on row 1 under the shed. Merchandise on row 1 under the shed, about 5 minutes. Row 1, 5 minutes. Okay, what's that deal? I'm going to go here and go this time. Okay. All right, well, everybody. What up? All right there. 3 hours. Good. go. 3 of them. 3. That's 3, 3, 4. 3 out, 4, 3 out, 4 out, 4 out. 6, 4, 5. Oh, 4 out. 5. Yellow. Yeah.
Somebody really loved, or whatever, figurines. That's a whole population of little figurines that are about the height of my finger. That entire table is covered with them. Wow.
How you got it? On is linen, the toys. Kitchen linen, you got it. Right here with the kitchen, right here with that in the book. And the Christmas decoration, yes, no, you got work? Yes. No, the box over here, got it knockers and all. Let's go, let's go, you got all that. You don't want to do it in the end. That's enough. You don't want to make big stuff. You know it? Give it a lot. Get off work for the bill. Get off work.
If I haven't mentioned it yet, we are at Wilson's Auction in Lincoln, Delaware. Now, this particular auction has several buildings and they're all connected together. I think that they've added on as the years have gone by. And each building has something different. They have a produce section, they have odds and ends, like this section, more on that in a second. They have a furniture section, they have some items that are more valuable, so they're placed in a different area. The room that I'm in now usually is all these odds and ends, and the lots go for $2 usually, not much at all. Now everything's pretty empty now because of the time of year. It's January. Everybody's already gotten rid of a lot of their stuff. Most people are not going through their things right now. But come spring, these rooms will be packed of all kinds of goodies because that's when people want to clean out their attics and basements.
Monitor, shelf monitor.
It's pretty cool.
Both of them. 1922.
Ready, on the road, Ready, road, on the road for 2 hours. Just the road. What do you have for road? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12, 12. This is road. $2, $3, $4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
This is one of the furniture rooms, and it's kind of on the outside. You have to keep the door shut, but it's behind me, and you can see just beyond that is like a gate. So the nice thing about this room is when you buy something, you can pull right up to that outdoor gate and pick up your stuff. So they put a lot of the furniture in here, and it will be auctioned at about 6 p.m. Let me show you a couple of pieces. I love furniture. I don't need any, but I love it, especially when I see something like this. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is just stunning. Casters on the feet. You know, I love a good caster. Look at that. All 4 feet. They're not missing. Pristine condition. Really, really beautiful. Let's take a look at some more of the other pieces. All right, this is making my heart go pitter-patter. This is an old pine dresser. Just a gorgeous piece. Not like the pine that we have now, but this is aged, it's old. It might be heart pine, and I'm not 100% sure what that means. I'll have to ask my husband. But I can especially tell that this piece is really old, mostly because of this right here. So the joints, these are hand-cut dovetail joints. Just a stunning work of art. Each one of these in this piece and then in this piece have been hand-cut to fit together like a puzzle. Just a work of art right there. I would get that home and I wouldn't do a thing to it other than clean it. It's really beautiful. Yeah, that's so pretty. This is a really unique piece too, this desk. I've not seen one like this exactly. We've seen a lot of old furniture over the years, but this one here is different. Look at that, folds back. It's kind of compact in size, that's cool. There's only the area on the one side. Usually you see the area in the middle for the chair and then a drawer on each side. This only has the one drawer. Let's take a look at that. Now those are not hand cut. Well, they might be. That's really pretty. I don't know if those are hand cut or not. Oh, there's a diamond there. Oh no, there's not. There's keys. Oh, wow. That's cool. Anyway, this top piece that would fold down, cover up your goodies. Back in the day when we had to keep like our personal bills in a desk, that would be the way that, you know, whoever handles the bills in your house would have it all in there, tucked away, put the lid on it, close it up for the day. Kind of office is closed for the day. That's a beautiful piece of furniture. Here's an example of pine that is not the old kind of pine like I just showed you. This is probably a piece from like the 80s. There we go. They're jointed together. I'm not even sure. Something about this is off compared to the one that we were just looking at. It's still a pretty piece and it would be pretty refinished, just not as is. This is another old pine piece. It's just really pretty. Not a fan about these Chippendale hardware, but when I open it up, look what we see here. These are all hand-cut dovetails right there. Yeah, I would take that one home and put it somewhere. I don't know where, but I love dressers. And right beside it, I saw this. This is a children's youth chair. Would have scooted up to the table. It could have had a tray at one point. I don't think so. There's no marking here that would indicate that there had been a tray. I think back in the day, you would just scoot your child up to the table and they would sit with you. That would bring them up high enough. I love these kind of chairs so much. Now, I have no use for it and I have no place to put it, but look at this old spinning wheel. It's huge. This thing from here to here is probably 4.5 feet. It's really large. It's really a beautiful piece. I can see that in a store or something. I don't know. Here's another one that's much smaller that would fit in a home if you had, you know, if you enjoyed that kind of thing. That's a pretty piece.
Yes, sir. You agree, right here. Money coming in.
What'd you get?
These are some antique, they're police, what they used to carry their bullets in. So there's one.
Cool.
And not sure these are police, but kind of the same thing.
Okay, cool.
Put their bullets in there and wear it on their belt.
Okay, awesome. What else did you get?
A school set from when you were a kid. And some old rulers.
Oh, those would be nice out in the workshop.
Yeah. Or take them to school for my kids because they're constantly needing a ruler.
This is cool. It's one of these
cool.
folds out. That's neat. It's a yardstick. That's cool.
Probably won't take that to school because it says today's greatest whiskey value.
Oh my gosh, that beveled edge. I had one like that. That's neat.
Yeah, it's scalloped too on the end so you could do a radius.
Good deal. Here's the stuff that was in the rest of our lot. All of this here. So the auctioneer has moved and we've come over here to see if there's anything I didn't see this in the lot, but that's kind of cool looking. I think I might hang on to that. Maybe we could clean it up or something. Maybe make it work. I like that. Let's keep it. This is one of those Guardian Service pans. They're highly sought after in antique shops. At least they were about 2 years ago. I don't know if they still are. I'm gonna pass on that because I'm not a fan. And then some Pyrex, some license tags, nothing of real value. So what we'll do is we'll leave it and somebody else might, oh, hold it, look, there's your glass. Oh gosh, I might grab those. So we'll leave the rest of this because someone else might find some value in these things and then they can just take them. All right, so I grabbed my husband. We're back in this furniture room, and I asked him, and it is heart pine, right?
I'm pretty sure it has no knots, and I'm pretty sure that's what you call pine that doesn't have knots in it. It's heart pine.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know if we're gonna stay around because this room's not gonna go till what?
About 8:30.
8:30 tonight. That's kind of late. I don't know, but I really want that dresser, so we'll see. Thank you.
Watch that school box there.
All right, so I bid on those the Mark Twain books, the Huckleberry Finn and Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Didn't get them. There were a couple of other books. There was a fella that kind of had his eye on those books, and he asked me, it's like, are those the Tom Sawyer, or the, I'm losing my mind. Help me out here. Are those the, who wrote those books?
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. I couldn't get the words out. He's like, are those the Mark Twain books? I said, yeah. And I knew that was it. And I'm really tight with money, so I always have a dollar amount of, okay, I'm gonna go to this point, and a lot of times I can't tell you what the dollar amount is. I just kind of feel it out. And right before they got to me with those books, there was another lady that had bid on some cookbooks. And it was a stack of cookbooks from, I would say, the 70s or 80s. They were not like unique. They were just a stack of cookbooks from the 70s or 80s. And he bid on them. There were probably 5 or 6 cookbooks in this stack, and he went to $45. So I knew that those Mark Twain books were going to go for much higher because he was there to spend money and get those books. So I missed out on them. But you got some good stuff, right? What'd you get?
I got some pretty good stuff.
Oh, we showed you some of the stuff that he got. Did you get anything else?
I got a piece of railroad tie.
Okay, what are you doing with that?
Make an anvil so that if you're beating on steel, you can shape and flatten steel with it. You get it hot.
He'll be doing that out in this workshop.
Yeah, it's not something you do in the house.
No. So what else did you get? Anything else?
Just the stuff that was in the box. There's some antique, they're police bullet cases, and then those are radio holders that they would wear on their belt.
Oh, cool.
And their radio would fit in them.
My husband was a police officer in our town for 28 years, so he loves police memorabilia. It's just kind of a cool way to remember the work that he did for all those years. But you also got a little stool.
Oh yeah, I found a little stool, little leather. It's in the
very back, so I can't get it, but
I know you like to reupholster, so when I saw it, I grabbed it.
yeah, so we might be doing that. Anyway, we're headed home on this cold, windy, rainy Saturday afternoon after spending a couple of hours down there. I'm gonna make some dinner and we're gonna call it a day. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.